Okay, so I have one more box here from Amiami, and this is actually a box with only one figure inside it. I had an alert up on buyfriend.moe, which is a really handy site if you're looking for pre-owned figures on Amiami or waiting for a pre-order to come up. You can go on there, set up an account, and put in the search bar like what kind of figure you want. So I've got like Yoko 1/4 bunny figure, and one day this alert went off. But I'm really lucky that the pre-owned section tends to get updated about 9 AM UK time, which is where I am. So every morning I can check it really easily. And this day, this came up and I could not believe my eyes. She came up for 27,000 yen. She retailed when it first came out at 21,000, so her market price has skyrocketed. I've seen her a couple of times on my figure collection, and she was over $400. And I was just like, I can't justify it. I could afford it, but I couldn't justify it. So this came up and I did not hesitate. So she went on my credit card, honestly, this time, but worth it, honestly. I'm really excited to get her open, so let's just get into it. I'm actually just doing this on the floor to start with because this box is too big. So let's get this part open. There we go. I'm just gonna spin it around. So we've got the November card again because she was shipped on the 25th. I think she came up on the 24th. They were pretty quick about giving me an invoice because I didn't have anything else in with this. It's the first time I've actually had a single item from Amiami in a box, but it was definitely necessary, I think. So let's take a look in here. So we've got the full thing there. So there's lots of paper, but mamma mia, look at the size of this box. You can see that she takes up quite a big chunk of this. So if you do ever consider getting bunny figures, the 1/4 ones, they are huge. So she was listed as A, but the tape has come off, so maybe she has been opened. We'll see. So we've got most of it out now. So here we go. There's a bit of dust on her, but she looks stunning. I'm so excited to get her open, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. Right, so as I said, this bit of tape at the back had come loose, but the sides are still sealed, so it is actually an A figure, that's fair. Right, so where do I start? You can see my reflection here, so I'm sorry about that. But so we've got the B-Style freeing logo in the top corner there. We've got Yoko bunny version, 1/4 scale painted figure. The Gurren Lagann logo there. Also Konami and Gainax, who own the series. On the other side we have a picture of the skull that she has on her hair. And again, the logo for the series and Yoko bunny version. On this side, we have a nice full picture of what she looks like. So she is lying down, which is quite nice because that means I can put more bunny girls at the back. I'm going to have one shelf in my cabinet, which is going to end up being the entirety of these just watch. So it's like I used to say, I am never going to get these, and now I already have two. I've got 2 1/4 scales on order of Asuna and Lifa for August next year. Well, it's just going to keep happening. And then we've got this. I'm not actually sure if this should be faded out, possibly, but it is a little bit faded, but we'll see. Right, so I am going to get straight into, oh, actually, this top bit's pretty cool as well. There's lots of little cut out bits here, which is pretty cool, and there has been some marking on the box here, but it's very, very light. Who cares, really? It's what's inside that we're all looking forward to. So let's get this open. Here we go. Very, very exciting. Actually, I'm probably going to need that again. Right, so let's tip this on its side. and work out how I'm going to pull this out. Hopefully she'll come out pretty easily. Oh wow, this is cool. Not sure if you can see this if I just nudge her back, but there's some amazing like flames artwork in here. And we've also got some instructions for her ponytail. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. Right, so for now, put this aside. I'll try and put it to the back actually, so we've got that in the background. I am starting to worry about where I'm going to put these boxes, if I'm honest. Right, so I don't think it's taped. No. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. So we do have like 2 layers here. Oh gosh, she's heavy. With her ponytail in the back. So let's get Yoko out first. Get this plastic off. 1, 2. Oh, beautiful lady, my gosh. She looks stunning. Like, it's always amazing the amount of detail they go into. Pop her there. And I do have to get into the second layer of plastic somehow. Okay. This one is taped. There's my answer. Let's get that undone. I do always wonder about these things that come up on amiami where it's A and they're a couple of years old and you think, how have you never opened these? Like, I can't last a day. Gosh, even her hair is quite weighty actually. It comes in this like here. But there is another layer of plastic on top of that. Crikey. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Sorry if it was. It's a bit hard to not do it that way. Let's pop that there a moment. And then that can go back in here. And we'll get these bits to go back in the box in a bit. Because I don't want to lose the plastic either, because it always comes in handy. So we do need to take out, oh gosh, that was sharp. So there is quite a big sharp bit on the end of here. Oh wow, the shading on her hair looks amazing. So if I pull this up to the camera, there's lots of like darker bits in there, which is gorgeous. I'll pop that down a moment. So I need to pull this out. It's terrifying, so I'm pulling this like little ring out that they've got in her head, which is very unusual. Then I need to pop this in. It is circular. Oh, very easy. I think it's supposed to go on its side, but here we go. Probably like that. Oh. Oh gosh, don't break it. Not sure if this is supposed to kind of like pop into place. Maybe not, maybe I just have to be very careful with her. So, it's slightly worrying, but hey. There we go, I guess that's why they've done it like that though, so you don't accidentally break her. Right, so I am going to try and pull this in a little bit and clear up, and I'll be back in a moment after I've cleared up. Okay, so now let's take her closer up. Oh, she's not out of the box anymore. So, oh gosh, she is weighty though. So we've got Yoko, and her face looks really nice. Her nose sticks out quite a bit more than I would have expected, but it still looks good. Her ears look really good. They come pre-attached, so I didn't have to worry about popping those in. And there's some nice shading going on, going from a light pink to white, then back to light pink. They do bend slightly, which is pretty nice. Then her hair looks really nice as well. I wish there'd been a bit more shading on the ponytail, a bit more sculpting for the price that you pay. And then we've got these little things that stick out. I am a bit worried about those breaking because you can see they flick quite easily. And then we've got her hair which comes out in a very sharp point towards the end up here. But the shading on this is very nice. Again though, it could have had a little bit more work on the sculpt, but it's still pretty good. This front bit has some really nice flicks to it, and there is shading in the center here, which is nice. Then we've got her clip, the skull, which is really cool. Coming down from her face to her hand, the hand is really nicely sculpted. I'm not entirely sure I can get that on the camera. But yeah, there's fingernails there and everything. It looks really good. And we've got Freeing's normal cuffs that we get. There is a little bit of what looks like paint transfer. There's like a blue color on here, which is a bit weird. But it looks fine. And then we've got the little collar that she's wearing, which is nice. Coming down to her skin, if I turn her around, there is some really nice sculpting of shoulder blades here and then down the middle of her back. And I don't know if the camera picks this up, but it's like a peach color over the shoulder blades to show they've been kind of going up, which is nice. Then we've got the armbands, which are raised, which is good sculpt work. And then, yeah, it just looks really good in terms of shading for the skin. There's even some like darker bits underneath here. And then obviously her cleavage, you've got a darker bit in the middle as well, which looks good. I do actually like that they've got a gap at the front here as well, which is more realistic because, let's be real, if you're filling it out that much, it's not going to be all in. It's not going to hold up very well either. There's some lovely creasing going on here in the middle where her spine bends, and we've also got the belly button on the front of this. The pom-pom on this one is really good actually. There's a lot of texture to it. It very much looks like a bunny. And then we've got the real tights again, which is always nice. Yeah, they look really good. Coming down, her shoes are just a plain black, but there's a nice gloss to them. And there is actually some shading on the back to make it lighter, along with on the front, like there's a shine on it, which is pretty good. But yeah, and then also we've got her ass, which looks amazing. Just because this company is very good at sculpting asses at this point, I think. But yeah, she looks really good. Laying her out, she looks really nice. I'm a bit worried about what to do with this ponytail, because it feels like it's gonna fall all over the place. It doesn't seem very secure, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, gosh, I'm so glad I got her, especially since, like, I think she came to about £250 for me in total, with shipping and then customs. It might have been a little bit more than that, I can't remember, but definitely, like, glad I got her. She's gonna look amazing in my collection. And yeah, no, I'll try and take some shots of her, but it's gonna be mostly me going around with the camera because she will not stay on the revolving thing that spins around. So it is what it is. I'll figure out a way, but it might not work. I'll catch you in a bit.